in fairness. But in fairness to him, he does actually host the flipping thing. Oh. Neil Byrne, Neil Byrne, he's our centre-back scoring genius with a 12-inch giant. It's a child-friendly show, so I won't go any further, but I think you know what I'm getting at. It's also a child-friendly show, but it's also a parent-friendly show, you know. My father will be watching this. But the game, what a game it was, because the first 20 minutes, we will talk about that. I think the beginning is a very good place to begin. Because obviously, well then again, I suppose the end is also a good place to begin in a thing like this, because you are clicking on the end, really, you know, because you know what score it was, and that was the end of the thing. But I will start at the beginning of the game, where we all stood and clapped the players onto the pitch. And for the first 20 minutes of that, we were all just sort of sat watching Gillingham play. Gillingham had the line share possession. I think that's the right word to use for it, but if it isn't, correct me. They had the majority of the proceedings. They created a lot of chances, got in behind our wing backs again. Tariq Wright did have a poor game. I thought Brad Halliday had a poor game, to be fair. I think the two players who came away with a poor game would be our wing backs, unfortunately. It's a shame to see how them two players, different to how good they were and how long of a period it was, it is a shame to see them both falling away. It is. So that they were avenues that Gillingham looked to exploit, and many teams will and have done already this season. It's a big concern down the side of the wing backs, and that's where the goal came from, of course. Came down the left side. Wright was nowhere to be seen because he lost the ball, I think, in the opposition half. Got counter-attack. Shepherd got pulled. A few players got pulled apart from pressing and committing to the press, which I think we do well, but you can get found out like this. One, it was like I don't know why I'm speaking like I'm from France or Spain, but basically it was like if you've seen Escape to Victory or anything like that, that could be seen as racist. I'm sorry, because if you were speaking in other languages, that could also be seen as racist, which is not good. But also at the intro, you know, this is where work, I think, possibly began, or slightly before. It was a song for Romelu Lukaku, wasn't it? Now, I think talking about that, you know, it can be compared to anyone's, you know, but because he was black, you know, that was deemed racist, which I suppose it was. But yeah, so I don't think I was being racist to Neil Byrne there, and I hope I wasn't racist speaking French. It just sort of happened. I didn't think once about it. No, I didn't actually. I didn't. People say I didn't think twice. Well, mainly, you can say I didn't think once, and that's sort of what happened with me. I didn't think once about it. It didn't come into my mind, but I went French because it just sort of rolled off the tongue. So I proceeded with it, and that's when I thought twice about it, and that's when I thought, actually, calm down, I could be a bit racist here. So that is my. I'm sorry, I might have been wrong there. So. The escape to victory. The goal like that, where Pele, is it escape? Wherever it is, you know, it's irrelevant. It's very relevant. So Pele goes to the tactics goal and he goes, goal. It was like that, you know, they sort of pulled us apart and then goal. So that wasn't very good, of course. And, you know, there's a lot of movement going on. There's a whole lot of shaking going on. There is, and that's because of the thing again. And the hairstyle, tell me what it looks like, because it was only a month ago getting Alex Turner, Ian Brody. Well, I used to look like Ian Brody, apparently. What is it now? I think in a couple of weeks' time, I could be going like Rudolph, so we'll see what happens there in that regard. But yeah, so Gillingham, very very good start from them. We were, how many times have we said that this season? You know, we are asleep. We aren't even brushed our teeth. We're still asleep. We've got the duvet on. Not good. We've still got our woolly socks on. You know, get your socks off. Do you sleep with your socks on or off? I mean, that again probably is a question for SHD more the player ratings. If you don't watch that, we will be possibly live tomorrow. But I think you know, if you watch me, you will watch that, I presume, because you know I am the the I don't know. I'm the Amanda Holden to the Britain's Got Talent judges. You know, who are you? What were you before it? You know, and people would say that about Simon Cowell, in fairness. But in fairness to him, he does actually host the flipping thing. Oh Christ! I knew that was going to happen at some point. He hosts the ring light fell, and so consequently that has also fallen. This is the mic. Where are you? Where's my mic? We're back. I knew that was going to happen. This is what happens when I try and do it a bit more professional, get the lighting a bit better in replace of these beautiful pictures. You know, Mr. Flipping Pickles is out there on his own. He's doing nothing. Sorry, Bobby, but you're getting enough attention. Can we put you there? We can't. Apologies. So, Mr. Pickles, I think it's called Pickles. Do you like pickle onions? Mr. Pickles is over there. He is retired. We've also got. Oh, the thing's gone off. I'm back. I got back. Says Pod. You know where to be seen. He's over there. He's just over there where he normally was, but doing no. So that is the consequence of this. And then, you know, my whole setup breaking and falling apart. Wrong hair. This is the thing as well. I'm looking at my hair. I'm thinking, what a bloody mess. I'm swiping the wrong end of the hair, of course. Does it need cutting? There might be petitions going soon. Get your hair cut, you dirty son. So where was I before I got? Oh well, we're talking about Britain's Got Talent or whatever. So and I don't like it. I don't like Britain's Got Talent. So that's the consequence of that. So next, moving on, we got the first 20 minutes. We woke up because we've got leaders now. You know, Neil Byrne in that side. He's a leader. He's a character. He's a voice. He will command. He'll talk and. He was talking players through the game. He's got two young lads next to him. They were making loads of mistakes before Neil Byrne, who's got experience, was put in the middle of that back three. Brad Halliday is a leader, and I don't think he had a good game, but he led by example by his mentality. Sam Walker as well, leader compared to Harry Lewis. Great character, Harry Lewis, but not a leader when hiding. And he pulls players through, and then Richie Smallwood as well, you know, moments throughout the game, clapping the fans, getting the fans on board, and doing that with the players. And when Smallwood has a good game, we have a good game, and Andy Cook, you know, there's characters and leaders forming, and that's what you need to get yourself over games where you don't play well, and to get you out of bad situations, sticky situations, and that's certainly what we did. You know, we weren't playing well, and I mean, it was probably our best performance of the season just because of how we got ourselves out of that situation. We've got a terrible record going 1-0 down to Alexander, and we've got a poor record in terms of overturning a momentum and turning a tide and breaking down low blocks and time-wasting teams, and that's what Gillingham were doing, and we did brilliant at that. So credit to the character of the players, I think. And then when we got the momentum, it never stopped until the 80th minute when we sat back and sat deep and weren't pressing them. Players lost their energy. We had to get fresh legs on, but you know they weren't really using any of the fresh legs. They were just sort of statues in the midfield, which was fine because you know we saw the game out and we got the 3 points, and a huge 3 points at that. Jack Shepherd, unbelievable. That's how you describe that goal. You know, it goes in and you're that is it. You know, you can't describe that goal in any other way. If Andy Cook does that, you still have that same feeling. Apart from it, actually your centre back, who you know has took you by surprise. Unbelievable. The technique. I think the keeper could do better, not just in terms of saving the strike, but in terms of the volleyball nature of the penalty area, in not getting any touch on the ball. Credit to the referee. I don't praise referees. I criticise them an awful lot, and I'm sorry to the referee in the Foot Association, but I'm not. So you know, I don't like doing that. You know, saying sorry when you're not sorry. In fact, I don't do it, so I don't know why I did it. But I couldn't care less. Refereeing association, I will criticise referees all the more. But the praising goes to Ross Joyce, or whatever his name is, Mr. Joyce. You know, is a name. So great refereeing performance from him, because he didn't give those fouls from the goalkeeper when others would have, and he booked a few players for time wasting, which I'm glad about. And then Neil Byrne, the man, the myth, the legend. I've been praising him all this time. He had one dodgy game at Grimsby, and apart from that, he's been a rock. He's been solid. he had an illness last week, so he couldn't play. And you know how important a player is to a team when they've been out for an illness, they're out for hamstring, and both times they're back to play straight away in that first starting 11. And that's how important he is to us. And, you know, I don't know if we win that game without Neil Byrne. One, he scored, but his character and his leadership, it's huge. And having that presence at the back, he had a great game battling alongside Ollie Hawkins, and I'll definitely talk about him tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But he was unbelievable, an absolute rock, and I'm just glad that he's back, and hopefully he can stay back this time. Contribute to a good defensive performance again. It is about that. It's about grinding out a win. It's about using your grit, using your teeth, and just bite the hell through that result, and to keep biting, and to bite that down hard. You know, don't be licking around. Bite down, crunch, and that's what we had. We had a lot of crunch. It was a crunchy bar performance. You know, it was none of this toffee. You know, it was none of this toffee where you're chewing, but it's quite a soft. Oh no, I mean fudge, because toffee is, I mean fudge. You chew down, it's quite soft, but there's a bit of chewing in it. It's none of that. It's right down your throat, and that's what I love, and that's what we need, and that's what we need more of. So hopefully we can have more right down your throats instead of the constant chewing. Let's have more of that. Let's have more of these wins against Gillingham, and let's climb that table. You know, we were second in the league at some point during the game. We're now down to fifth. It's a tight league. There's going to be ups. There's going to be downs. Today's an up. Hopefully we can keep the momentum going. The lucky shorts. Yeah, they were on again today. 16 unbeaten. You what? We'll keep wearing the shorts. We're not going Tuesday, so if we lose Tuesday, don't be blaming me. I won't have my shorts on, and I'm not bloody there. But Saturday, we'll talk Saturday when we're still unbeaten in my lucky shorts. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Stupid video as ever, bloody ridiculous. But at least the performance wasn't, and at least we got 3 points. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you're new. On the road to 700 subscribers, although the actual aim is 1,000. So, you know, it's very much appreciated if you can help me get there. If you want to see more ring lights falling in a video, and more videos where you can't even see my bloody eyes. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great evening and morning, because you will be watching in the morning, because it's too bloody late. Have a good one.